Morning, everybody. It's Friday morning, 8:45, and this is your pre-opening comment. It's video 1029, and it's kind of been a wish-wash day. Last night, the futures were up strongly. NASDAQ up about 100, S&P up almost 20, Dow up a little, but that all turned around. Excuse me. There's a lockdown in Austria. I don't know why everybody keeps ignoring this, but the numbers on COVID are rapidly increasing again. I mentioned Germany for the last week or so at capacity in their top pulmonary hospitals, breakthrough infections, our number, and I'll give you a little perspective. Our number in the last week and a half has gone from 72 to 75,000 a day of infections, now back up to 82,000. And to put that in perspective, our number in the first wave was only about 80,000 at its peak. Now we're talking about a plateau here and getting worse. Asia and Europe were both slightly higher this morning. And again, we had some good news, bad action in a couple of stocks that reported yesterday. Now, AMAT missed on revenues, so that's understandable. 149.40 down 934 or 6%. But Workday, Ross Stores, and Foot Locker and Intuit all beat. Workday beat. Stock is 277.66, down 21.43 or 7%. Ross Stores beat. It's 115.40, down 4. They're talking about increasingly bad supply chains. So I don't know where to go with that. Not a conspiracy theorist, but Washington sure spends a bunch of time trying to talk us in one direction or the other without any real results. Foot Locker also beat. 53.50, down 406 or 7%. The only one that went in the same direction as its earnings on the upside was Intuit, up 79 at 708 for 12.6%. The dollar is ungodly stronger again after a pullback yesterday, after a fairly strong couple of week run. Let's see if I can get you a look at the dollar. Up 49 cents above 96 again. It peaked above there yesterday but came back down. As you can see, it has traded as high as 96.27. Came back down to this 95.5 and then turned right back up. And as I said, today is up another $0.50. But the chart with the most action today is clearly the oil. I've been yammering about this. I know that we're losing money on our SCO position, but I have had this wired ever since this third failure at 85. And today we went right through the 50-day. Now we're approaching the 100-day. I was originally looking for 75.5, 76. Today's low is 75.56. So, fairly disturbing, excuse me, to see that, but it kind of figures. We also had two little ones that I mentioned last night. Connect, CNTB. It traded as high as 1690 yesterday, closed at 770, and this morning, it closed at 910. Today, trading 770. This was a company that had a dermatitis treatment that was before the FDA. And the other one is LVGN, that's Longeveron. It excuse me, it had closed at 292, traded up to 890, closed 710, up 418, 143%. And this morning has traded as high as 1440. The last is 1350, up 670, or another 100%. So 143% yesterday and 100% today. I don't put that in the same category as the meme stocks because this is actually a company with a product that is possibly life-saving. Their treatment is for congenital heart issues in infants. So, you know, we're not talking about AMC selling popcorn in malls when we talk about a stock like this. I find it easy to justify a move like this. And frankly, I've said this before also, and that is the fact, the fact that big pharma watches some of these little companies if they have an interest in what's going on, what they're doing the R&D from, and it is not unusual when they have a success for somebody to come along and buy the company, because I'm assuming that they spent a lot of money on R&D and phase 1 and phase 2 trials, and it's sometimes easier to advance your company on Wall Street with an acquisition or a merger than it is to spend 10 years and money and R&D on something that may or may not work. This works. So, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody comes along and takes this company. All right, everyone, that's about it. As you can tell, I'm a little on the slow side this morning after last night's show with my granddaughter, but I'll try and do my best, and I'll be back later if there's anything to talk about. Have a good day.